Welcome back inside Geisman Gymnasium. Once again, I'm CJ Sellner on the Cougar Sports Network. Glad you could join us here for Division Street Rivalry action, powered by Northwestern Mutual. 5 more points on the line for the Rivalry Cup here this afternoon inside Geisman as the Cougars take on the Stars. This time on the men's side, Cougar women 62-58 winners here earlier this afternoon. Now we'll see a very intense rivalry on the men's side as these two sides look to both pick up their third wins in the conference this season. Both teams have been off to rocky starts, and I guess that's the way to put it lightly between these two sides right now. Neither team exceptionally strong this season, but you think that they would match up well when they both come in with a 2-9 overall record this season. CUC 2-3 at home, Dominican 1-3 on the road. CUC sitting 2-6 in the conference this season, Dominican at 2-4. Just 2 minutes till we get things started here inside Geisman Gymnasium. We'll get you set up with starting lineups in just a few moments. Cougars continue to be able to score the basketball. There's no doubt about that. As a team scoring 87.5 points per game, which ranks in the top 50 in the country offensively. On the flip side, defensively is where they've struggled. They are giving up 98.3 points per game, which is on the opposite end of the spectrum when you look at it in the national rankings. Dominican comes in scoring 72.5 points per game. They're giving up 82.4. So kind of in that same boat. Not a great defensive team, but on their side, they're not an overly exuberant offensive team either. Starting lineups coming up in just a few moments here from Geisman. Isaac Moore leads this Stars team this year at 11.0 points per game. Dennis Handy also scoring in double figures as well on the year. CUC led by senior guard Mitch Policier and his 21.5 points per game, having another impressive season offensively. It's hard to deny what Policier, Jalen Meeks, and Landon Gladney have done for this Cougar team. Meeks averaging 17.4 points per game, and Gladney averaging well over a double-double, 15.4 points per game and 12.7 rebounds per game. So it goes. Just an opposite side of the street, up and down division. These two schools do not like each other. The fans always get into it. A rare one that we have it when it's in off-season, you can call it, when the kids, all the students are home right now for Christmas break, at both schools right now. It'll definitely be a fierce one when it goes down to the other side of division, down at Dominican in a few weeks. Starting lineup time here from Geisman, starting with the visiting Stars of Dominican University. At a guard, a 6'2 sophomore from Chicago, Illinois, number 5, Dennis Handy. At a guard, a 6-foot junior from Chicago, Illinois, number 2, Sean Eck. At a forward, a 6'4 sophomore from Sandwich, Illinois, number 11, Jackson Smith. At a forward, a 6'3 senior from Chicago, Illinois, number 22, Isaac Moore. And at a forward, a 6'5 junior from Lansing, Michigan, number 33, Connor Dart. And the starting lineup for your Concordia University Chicago Cougars. At a guard, a 6'3 senior from Puyallup, Washington, number 10, Mitch Policier. At a guard, a 6'2 junior from Braidwood, Illinois, number 12, Neil O'Donnell. At a guard, a 6'2 sophomore from Colorado, number 13, Jalen Meeks. At a forward, a 6'4 junior from Elmwood Park, Illinois, number 33, Hassan Basbus. And at a forward, the man in the middle, the 6'5 freshman from Chicago, number 34, Landon Gladney. Head coach of the Cougars, Randy Rogers, in his 4th season. Assistant coaches, Ricky Hampton, Matt Kearney. And the team manager is Jalen Johnson. 40 minutes of basketball action scheduled here from Geisman. It will be a fun one, as always, between these two schools. Both teams need to get something going. One of them will leave here victorious here today, picking up their third win in the conference. A conference that has shown a lot of parity this season. There's quite a bit of room still when you look at both these teams going forward. If you're going to make a playoff push, it's got to start soon. You start entering the second half of the season. Dominican will be in their away black uniforms with blue numbers and white trim. Cougars in the home whites with maroon numbers and gold trim. 20 minutes on the clock here inside Geisman for this first half, and we are underway. Quick jumper by Policier rattles home, and CUC's on the board first. CUC with the quick score. Screen set, 3 from the top is good by Isaac Moore. Swung to the top to Baspus. Now Meeks on the left wing, 15 to shoot. Has it, drives, tough jumper inside, no good. Just under a minute gone here. Kick, and they're going to get an offensive foul as Baspus was inside the semicircle. First personal foul. It was on the pass. 20 to shoot here for the Stars. CUC defeated Dominican 77-63 last year here inside Geisman as that jumper's off the mark. Policier had 20 points that night to go along with 7 boards. Policier crossover, spin move inside, layup good. What a move by Mitch Policier. CUC now leads this one 4-3 here in the early goings. Flipped inside, trying to work on Baspus. Baby hook off the mark out of the hands of Dart. Policier now with it right side. Flips across O'Donnell. Thought about a 3. Now needs an outlet inside Gladney. Fadeaway jumper short. Left side handy, picked up by Meeks. Across now Eck. Through 2 defenders. Tried to go over the front of the rim, and it's off the mark. Baspus steps into a 3 from the wing, no good. Offensive board, Policier, second chance is no good, but it's knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Dominican ball. Drive and kick, 3 by Smith off the left wing, no good. Meeks will come away with the board for CUC. CUC loves to play fast. Baspus has it, wants to drive baseline. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cougars with 17 to shoot. Drive, Policier to the rack and in. Mitch Policier off to a strong start for CUC. He has all 6. Inside Dart. Works past Baspus, way high off the backboard, no good. Meeks now with the finger roll, and CUC off to an 8-3 lead. Offensive foul called there on Dennis Handy, his first, team first. .46 remaining here in the first half. Gladney with it at the top. Backdoor cut Baspus, and he'll go to line to shoot two as he got fouled by Isaac Moore on the way up. Foul on Moore is his first personal. 2 free throws coming here for Hassan Baspus. Free throw is up and good as well. CUC getting off to about as ideal of a start as they could have. 8-0 run over the last 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Drive across, finger rolls up and in for Eck to end the Cougar run. O'Donnell to Meeks. Baseline drive, layup is good. CUC 5 for 9 shooting here over the first 4 minutes plus. Drive inside, good kick out. Now Eck for 3 from the wing, and he buries it. Eck with 5. O'Donnell has it, wanted to throw it across, and it got deflected off the back of the backboard, so it'll stay Cougar ball with 22 to shoot. O'Donnell looking to inbound, it'll be to Gladney. Hands off Policier, pull up 3 from the top is no good. Coach Rogers wanted to see if there was the ball was tipped. Referees said he saw a clear view that it wasn't. Eck now across, Handy. Pull up 3 by Moore is well long. It'll go out of bounds. 15 minutes even on the game clock here at Geisman. CUC 5 of 10 opening up. Dominican 3 of 9. Screen set for O'Donnell. Wants to drive right side. Got cut off by Eck. Bounce pass inside Gladney, and he threw it out of bounds. Substitution on the Dominican side. It will be number 34, Braquan Eccles, into the lineup. CUC leading 12-8 here in the early going. Trying to sweep the day after the Cougar women won the opener of the doubleheader 62-58. Inside Eck. Kicks, pass was deflected. Look for 3 for Handy is good. And the Stars are back within 1 on a 6-0 run. Baspus with an 18-footer, and he buries it. Baspus with 4. Swung left side, Eck. Across, Handy steps into another 3. That's off the mark, no good, and Baspus brings it away. Policier has it. Baspus thought about a 3, now kicks back. Open 3, O'Donnell right side's no good. Right side, and they're going to get a traveling call on Aaron Westbrook, the sophomore from Calumet Park. .13:34 remaining here in the first. 14-11 is your score. And they're going to get an offensive foul called on Baspus. That's his second. Foul on Baspus is his second, so we'll see a substitution on the Cougar side, and it will be the freshman guard, Raymond Falk, that will come in. .20 to shoot up top. They wanted to get it into the post. They're going to get a foul called on O'Donnell for a hold in the post. So it'll be 20 to shoot for the Stars after the foul. 13 foul on CUC. Right side, kick back across. Westbrook thought about a pull-up three. Inside, left hand too strong, off the hand of Eccles. Right side, Falk passed up on a three, and he'll back it out to Plessier. Plessier with a pull-up long two, rattles home. Backed out now with 11 to shoot. Drive right side, tough shot off balance is no good, and they're going to get an over the back foul called on number 34, Braquan Eccles. Sawyer Conklin will come in for CUC, replacing Neil O'Donnell. We'll have to look for a close-up later. Sporting a new headband today. Gladney, easy feed by Plessier, and the Cougars have an 18-11 lead. Three from the top is good by Dominic Aiello. Pulls Dominican back within four. Plessier had it, wanted to drive, and got fouled before the shot. Foul will be on Handy. His second personal. Substitutions on the Dominican side include Jackson Smith and number 20, Derek Steck. Dominican now bring it away, quickly ahead. Fumbled initially, floater up and good out of the hands of Aaron Westbrook. Dominican back within two. Plessier hasn't, wants to drive right side, got cut off. Kicks, Conklin now to Falk. Want to get it inside to Gladney, but it got tipped away. They'll stay Cougar ball with 16 on the shot clock. Plessier quickly inside. Gladney will put it off the glass and in. Gladney with 4 points. Plessier leads all scorers with 8. Eck leads the Stars with 5. They're going to have a foul called inside as Gladney got tied up inside with Eccles. Foul on Gladney is his first. Eccles is a load to deal with inside. The freshman clocks in at 6'6", 240. Open look for three from the top, no good. Plessier quickly ahead. Tough shot on a tough angle is no good. Around the circle again. Aiello thought about a three from the top. A lot of contact, but no call with Westbrook and Meeks. He'll take a three that's way strong, but it rebounds out to Aiello. Another fight for the rebound, and Meeks finally brings it down. Falk steps into a three. That's too long. Gladney, offensive board, is put back up and in. 6-point Cougar advantage. CUC 0 for 4 from downtown thus far. Aiello flips it back. Steck. Nifty pass there is no good. Offensive board off the glass is good for Eccles. You can feel the intensity rising quickly here inside Geisman. We're just over halfway through the first half. Policier with the nifty move, and it's up and in. He now has 10. Screen set. Aiello got cut off and double teamed. Fight for the ball, still no jump ball. Aiello stepped out of bounds, and it'll be Cougar ball. Full Cougar bench getting into it. The Cougars hold a 6-point lead. Left side Meeks, he cues up a three. That's long, no good. Cougars do a good job getting back. Three is way short out of the hands of Eccles. He'll get replaced by Dart. Cougars will have a substitution on their side as well as Jamal Turner returns to the Cougar lineup. 24-18 your score. Inside, and they're going to get a jump ball as Gladney went up for it. Possession arrow favors the Stars. $15 to shoot now for CUC. Kicked, pump fake, now 5 to shoot. 3 off the left side. Aiello is good. Conklin thought about a 3, now kicks. Policier wants to drive, flips it up and in. Policier on fire here in the first half. He has 12 points on 6 of 9 shooting. Aiello quickly ahead, knocked away by Policier. Ahead, layup, good. And there's a timeout on the Dominican side. It'll be a full timeout on the floor. We'll take one too. 28-21, Cougars lead it here with 7:43 remaining in the first. Cougar basketball powered by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park, eat more chicken. Back inside Geisman Gymnasium, once again, I'm CJ Sellner on the Cougar Sports Network. Irene Swift on the camera for you today. Glad you're here with us on this Saturday afternoon. River Forest Rivalry Cup action powered by Northwestern Mutual. CUC with a 28-21 lead here in the first half. It's been all Mitch Policier. It's been all Mitch Policier in the first half. 14 points for him thus far on 7 of 10 shooting to go along with 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. had an issue with the shot clock as it was rolled off the inbound. As it's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Stars. Inbound is to Dominic Aiello. And we had an issue with the clock once again. So now we're set for play. 7:30 remaining in the first. Pass stolen away. Meeks on the break. He'll go up and lay it off the glass and in. Cougars' largest lead of the day at 9. CUC 5 for their last 6 from the field. Kick across. Aiello steps into a 3 and he knocks it down. He has 9 points on 3 of 5 shooting from downtown. Conklin steps into a 3 from the top. That's way off the mark. Gladney's there. Offensive board. Put back, no good, but a foul will put him at the line to shoot 2. Two free throws coming here for Gladney. Foul is on Connor Dart, his first, team 5th. 2 free throws coming here for Gladney. First of 2 is up and good. Neil O'Donnell returns for CUC. Isaac Moore comes back for Dominican. Gladney on the season, a 59.5% free throw shooter. Second is up and good. Cougars holding on with an 8-point advantage, 6:45 remaining in the first. Swung now right side. Aiello has it. Kicked and Handy gets called for the travel. That is the 7th Dominican turnover so far this afternoon. CUC with 3. Plessier has it, wants to drive. Flipped inside Gladney, off the glass and in. Gladney now with 10 points. CUC doing it all offensively thus far, shooting 58% here in the first half. Dart fell over once he got the ball. Looks like he might have twisted his ankle. Drive baseline, tough shot, hit the bottom of the backboard. Cougars look to build on a 10-point advantage. Plessier kicks. Meeks hesitate, had his pocket picked. Now he gets it right back for the Cougars. Has it, drive, layup, count it with a foul. Strong take to the rim by Jalen Meeks, and the Cougars lead it by 12. Good hustle all the way around by CUC, and we'll have a timeout on the floor taken by Dominican. 5:45 remaining in the first. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one, too. CUC leading by 12. One free throw coming here for Jalen Meeks, and unable to complete the three-point play. CUC leading by 12. Dominican shooting 39% here in the first half. By far the best defensive effort you've seen from the Cougars here, I think all season, some would argue. A team that's been giving up 98 points per game. Aiello with it at the top, getting picked up by Turner. Has it, wanted a step-back jumper, now takes a 17-footer that's up and in. Hard to guard against that. Turner, now Policier. Policier's jumper off the mark. Handy kicks. Aiello nearly stepped into another three. Heads up by Handy as that ball came to him, and they're going to get him for a carry as he came around the top of the circle. 10th Dominican turnover. CUC has turned those 10 turnovers thus far into 12 points. .448 remaining in the first. Turner has it right side, Gladney, and he'll get called for the travel. .36-26 with 4:41 remaining in the first. Cougars will be in the bonus for the remainder of the half. Ball up top as it's picked up by O'Donnell. Switches off now Gladney. Smith will step into a three that nearly rolls home, but Meeks is there to bring it away. Now to Turner. Jump stop, tough shot, no good. Tipped out, and it'll be Cougar ball. Substitution on the Cougars side as Sawyer Conklin comes back into the game. It'll be to Turner. He'll pop a three from the wing. That's too strong. Kick to the right side. Cougars lost a man. We'll call it a pass from Smith, as Eccles is able to put the finishing touches on it. Pass deflected inside. Stars have it, looking to get out in transition. Drive, and they're going to get a blocking foul as Turner tried to get set, but it was late. Foul on Turner is his first. 2 free throws coming here for the Stars. And those will come following a timeout on the floor. And it'll be a full timeout. 3:46 remaining here in the first half. 36-28, Cougars lead it. Cougar basketball brought to you in part by Doc Ryan's. Doc Ryan's on Madison Street, always there for all your Cougar post-game needs. Coming out of the timeout here at Geisman, 36-28, Cougars lead it. CUC's headed out to as many as 12 here in the first half. Stars had just a brief lead at 3-2. 2 free throws coming here for the Stars following the timeout. First of 2 is up and good. Sean Eck at the line. Eck on the season a 70% free throw shooter. Stars as a team shooting 66% from the line on the year. Second is up and good, and it's a 6-point game. To Policier right side, looking to drive. lost it inside, but Basbus is there, but his shot is blocked away. Fight for the loose ball, and Conklin will finally run it down. Still, as a wild sequence continues, Police has it, flips it off the rim, no good. Offensive board, and Gladney will put it up and in. Talk about a wild run there. That pass is stolen away by Policier. And there is going to be a blocking foul called on the Stars. 1-and-1 situation. A foul will be on number 2, Eck. His first personal. Two free throws coming here, 1-and-1 situation here for Mitch Policier. Policier, an 80% free throw shooter on the season, knocks down the front end of the 1-and-1. Meeks returns for the Cougars, replacing Conklin. One more free throw coming here for Policier, trying to make it a 10-point Cougar lead once again. Policier having a very strong first half, 16 points on 7 of 12 shooting. Gladney already well on his way to another double-double. He has 12 points and 5 boards. Meeks with 5 boards and 8 points to keep the Cougar stat line stuffed. Drive inside, shot swatted away by Meeks. Policier ahead, Basbus. Meeks again, looks to drive, tough shot fading away is no good. Offensive board by Basbus is put back up and in though. Back to a 12-point advantage, matching the largest of the day. 17 to shoot. Aiello for 3 is long. Gladney brings it away. To Policier in transition. Has it, drives, shot up, and they're going to call it on the floor before the shot. Foul is on Eck, his second. Substitution on the Dominican side as Dart returns to the lineup, replacing Eccles. Front end of the 1-and-1 is up and good for Policier. One more free throw to come here for Policier. And it is no good. Rare miss from the free throw line for the senior. It's been all CUC here in the first half thus far. O'Donnell picked up Aiello deep. Now it's to Dart. Soft off the backboard and in. Good find inside by Moore in a little high-low game. Final 2 minutes of the half. O'Donnell picked up by Aiello. Now to Policier. To the post and Basbus. All the way around the horn and it's up and in. Basbus with 8. Inside Dart, kicked. 3 from the right wing is no good. And tipped out into the hands of O'Donnell. CUC 0 for 7 from 3 so far, and they're going to get a carry called on O'Donnell. Dominican has settled for a lot of threes here this afternoon. They're 6 of 17. Over half their shots coming from downtown. I've said it a few times on the broadcast over the last, since last year I haven't said it, but CUC, a team when they take less threes and work on getting to the rack, that's when they have more success because they're so athletic on getting to the rim. Fouls on number 33, Basbus. That's his third. So a minute 6 remaining, and we'll get a substitution. Raymond Falk will return. 66 seconds remaining in the first. Dominican to inbound underneath. Kicked across. Aiello has it. Stars will back it all the way back out with 55 seconds remaining. Now 11 to shoot. Right side, open three for Burks is no good. Offensive board, put back up too strong. Fight for it. And they're going to get a foul called on Falk. Good eyes will call for the referee because he saw that through a bunch of hands and bodies underneath. 1-on-1 situation, Dart at the line. Dominican 2 for 2 as a team from the free throw line here this afternoon as that one's up and good. Dart on the season a 55% free throw shooter, 11 for 20 coming into this afternoon. Second is up and good. Ten-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Policier to the rim, no good. Dominican quickly ahead. Baseline three is up, off rim, no good. Offensive board is put back up and in by Isaac Moore. Moore with 5 points. Shot clock turned off. Cougars can take the last shot of the half if they want it. To Policier. Has it, wants to drive. Turnaround jumper, too strong, no good. Dominican quickly ahead. And the pass got thrown out of bounds. It'll be Cougar ball with 0.6 seconds remaining. It'll be a catch and heave situation. And that will do it for your first half. Cougars come out strong in the first half. They lead this one 45-36 at the break. First half stats, all Mitch Policier for CUC, 17 points on 7 of 14 shooting, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals, no turnovers. Jalen Meeks has 8, Hassan Basbus with 8, and then Landon Gladney with 12 points and 6 boards. For the Stars, Aiello leads with 11 on 4 of 7 shooting as the Stars go 13 of 36 from the floor, including 6 of 20 from 3. They do turn it over 12 times in that first half. That resulted in 16 CUC points. We'll take a break. Halftime here at Geisman. We'll get you set up with second half action in just a little bit. You're listening to Cougar Basketball powered by Lutheran Public Radio. Listen to sacred music anytime, anywhere on the LPR app. Back inside Geisman Gymnasium once again. I'm CJ Selner on the Cougar Sports Network with Irene Swift on the cameras for you today. Glad you're here enjoying this action on a Saturday. We'll call it evening now since it's past the 5 o'clock hour. Looking at the first half stats as the Cougars lead this one 45-36 after the first 20 minutes of play. Mitch Policier put on an absolute show in the first half with 17 points on 7 of 14 shooting, including 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Neil O'Donnell was doing a good job running the point for CUC. Meeks and Basbus each finished with 8 points in the first half, and then Gladney, the double-double man himself, has 12 points and 6 rebounds. Him and Policier both played all 20 minutes in the first half. For the Stars, they shoot 36% in the first half, 6 of 20 from downtown, led by Dominic Aiello with 11 points on 4 of 7 shooting. Eck followed with 7 points. Rebounding was about equal. Dominican did turn it over 5 more times than CUC. CUC, and I'm going to say it because I keep saying it, and it's going to sound like a broken record, that the Cougars continue to avoid shooting threes is what I believe you should do. You showed your success. You shot nearly 50% from the floor by staying away from the long ball in that first half. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. It'll be Cougar ball to begin the second half. Final 20 minutes scheduled of the River Forest Rivalry Cup here in River Forest. Part of the doubleheader action today. Meeks tried to find Gladney across, and he threw it too hot and out of bounds. Stars closed the half, 1 for their last 6 from the field. Swung now left-hand side. Drive and kick, and an offensive foul called as Folk got ran over. Fouls on number 5, Handy, his 3rd. O'Donnell bringing it up on the floor for the Cougars to begin the second half. It's Policier, O'Donnell, Meeks, Gladney, and Folk. Original starting 5 of Smith, Eck, Moore, Dart, and Handy for the Stars. O'Donnell had it, thought about a 3. To the rim, and it's up and in. CUC led by as many as 13 points in that first half. They led for all but a very short portion of that half, as that one's well off the mark. Folk had it. I'm not quite sure what he was trying to do there, but it was trying to get to Meeks as it's stolen away. Drive to the rim, layup is good for Handy. (47-38) your score, 18:35 remaining in the second half. Policier has it, 3 from the top is good. He's got 20. 12-point Cougar lead. CUC continuing to shoot well from the floor. Fight for it underneath, and they're going to get a foul called on Policier. A late whistle, his first personal, first team foul. (15 to shoot at the top in the hands of Dart. Screen set, 3 for Eck, no good, but they're going to get a foul called on O'Donnell. It'll be 3 shots here for Eck. Sean Eck, a 70.6% free throw shooter on the season, 12 of 17. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line so far this evening. First of 3 is up and good. Dominican led once, and that was when the score was 3-2 in the first minute and change of the ballgame. Second is up and good as well. Final free throw coming here for Eck. trying to bring the Cougar lead back to single digits. And he will. Eck now with 10 points, second star in double figures here this afternoon. O'Donnell has it, looking for somewhere to go with it. It is to Falk. Backed out to Policier with 15 to shoot. Trying to drive, lost his balance, and he'll get called for the travel. Inbound is to Eck. O'Donnell picking up in the full court. Dart now inside. Smith, tough shot off the left-hand side, no good. Goes over Policier. Count it with a foul. Policier doesn't understand. I can't say I'm fully understanding the call either. They were fighting for the ball underneath. Chance to complete the three-point play, and Smith puts it up and in. Dominican now within 6. As the Dominican bench gets into it. Stars on a 6-0 run. Gladney trying to work on Dart. Shot no good. Dart may have gotten a piece of it. Dart forward, and they're going to get a foul called, and it'll be 2 free throws here for Meeks. Or excuse me, for the Stars. Foul is against Meeks. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. First personal foul against Meeks. It'll be a full timeout on the floor. 17:02 remaining in the second half. Cougars lead by 6. We'll take a timeout too. Cougar basketball brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. Back inside Geisman Gymnasium once again. I'm CJ Sellner, Irene Swift on the camera for you this afternoon. 17:02 remaining in the second half. We'll resume play with 2 free throws coming here for the junior Connor Dart. Dart missing the first. Was 2 of 2 so far on the afternoon until that one. Basbus comes back in replacing Falk. Second free throw is good. Just over 3 minutes in here in the second half. Dominican on a 7-0 run over the last minute 30 plus. O'Donnell has it, needs somewhere to go with it. It's to Meeks. Meeks to the rim. Layup no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on number 33, Dart, his third. Correction, his second. 2 free throws coming here for Jalen Meeks. 0 for 1 on his first trip to the free throw line, knocks down the first. On the season, Meeks a 66% free throw shooter. Second free throw is good. 16:36 as a foul is called. Count it with a foul. As Eck went flying into the people sitting behind the basket. Coach Randy Rogers not happy with the call. Eck will go to the line to shoot one. He has 12 points. Make that 13 after the make. Foul was called on Neil O'Donnell, his third. Jamal Turner will come into the game, replacing O'Donnell. Dominican back within 4. It'll be Gladney up top. Now to Meeks. Working off a screen from Baspus, wanted to hit the roll, and it's knocked away. Loose ball will be last touched out of bounds by Handy. CUC will have 11 to shoot. Referee saying no possession, so the clock does not reset. Turner, tough shot off balance, no good. And Smith will bring it down. Eck guarded by Turner. Now Smith trying to go to work. Drive left side, and they're going to get a foul before the shot on Landon Gladney. I didn't see what happened off the ball as Dominic Aiello comes in for Eck. (52-48) your score, under 16 minutes remaining. Aiello has it, steps into a 3, off the mark, no good, and it'll be out of bounds, Cougar ball. Dominican on a 10-2 run over the last 2 minutes and 41 seconds. Meeks has it, wants to drive. They're going to get a foul before the shot. They'll be on number 22, Moore, his third. Policier to inbound. Gladney hands it back. 3 is up and good for Policier from the right wing. Policier now with 23. He's 2 of 3 from downtown. CUC lead at 7. Dart working on Baspus. Baby hook in the lane is up and good. Dart with 7 on 2 of 5 shooting. Policier hesitates, had it stripped away by Smith. Dominican in transition. Layup, count it with a foul as Meeks was late getting there and Jackson's able to put it away. Foul on Meeks is his second. And it's back to a 1-possession game. Dominican shooting 62% here in the second half. And one free throw is good. Needed every bit of the rim and then some to put it away. Dominican back within a basket. Turner had it. It was knocked away. Aiello kicked it out of bounds. O'Donnell will return to the Cougar lineup for Turner. Stars bench into it, down on the far side. Inbound to Baspus. They collapse on Policier. Gladney has it, counted with a foul. Landon Gladney putting a touch off the backboard with contact. Foul is on number 11, Smith, his first personal. One free throw coming here for Gladney. Lefty puts it up and in. CUC's lead back to 5. Dart has it, kicks it. Pass was tipped, but Smith was there. Back across, Handy with a good look for three, and he knocks it down. Two teams now exchanging blows. Handy with 8. Inside Gladney, and they're going to get a foul called as he got tripped by Dart. Foul on Dart is his 3rd. Substitution coming on the Dominican side will be number 34, Braquan Eccles, the freshman from Chicago. Jumper off the baseline, comes up short for Policier. Baspus there, though, to bring it away. Gladney has it, drives, left side, count it with a foul. Big man taking it strong to the rim. Gladney playing well now with 17 points. Foul is on Isaac Moore, his 4th. The N1 free throw up and good. .10 remaining in the second half, 61-56 your score. Aiello thought about a 3, now to Smith on the wing. Handy has it, he'll take a 3 from the top that rims off no good. Drive, and no shot. And a foul will put Policier at the line to shoot 2. Marcus Watson will be the sub for the Stars after the Policier miss on the free throw. Second Policier free throw is up and good. Six-point Cougar advantage. Now to Aiello on the left. Shot no good, second chance, and they're going to get a foul called on the Cougars. It'll be on Policier. So they're going to have a conversation at the table. They were concerned about a foul that was earlier. They charged it to Moore. So they're still so it has to do with one of the fouls the foul that was charged to Moore, which is a big foul if you look at it, with that being his 4th personal. So it'll be 2 shots here. They're going to keep it the same. Marcus Watson at the line. First of 2 is up and no good. Watson on the season, a 28% free throw shooter, 2 for 7. Second is no good. Gladney will bring it down. So it ends up being a good foul on the Cougar side. Policier, long 3 from the top, way off the mark and out of bounds. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor taken by the Cougars, head coach Randy Rogers. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one. 13-19 remaining in the second half. Cougars lead by 6. Coming out of the timeout here at Geisman, 62-56 your score. 13-19 remaining in the second half. CUC had a lead as many as 13. Dominican has shown a lot of fight here in the second half, shooting 54% thus far in the period. They've got it down to single possession multiple times. CUC's done a good job countering, though, when they've done that. Inside, Smith backing down Policier and puts it up and in. Quickly ahead, Meeks in transition, and count it with a foul as Dominican did not have a beat on where Meeks was on the floor. Foul is on 23, Watson, his first. They had no idea Meeks was sitting on the baseline on the far side. Meeks trying to complete the three-point play here, and he does. Back to a 7-point advantage for CUC. Correction, 8-point. Inside Smith. Pass batted away by Gladney out of bounds. It'll stay with the Stars. Dominican just 1 for their last 10 shooting from 3. They've taken 24 three-pointers, half their shots from downtown. Aiello picked up extended by O'Donnell. Cougars switching on the screen. Aiello against Baspas. Inside, power basketball, shot no good out of the hand of Eccles. Policier trying to back down Aiello, shot no good. Ahead, Watson. Nearly traveled, shot off the backboards, up and good. Back to a 5-point game. Meeks has it, pump fake, short jumper, rims just in and out. Screen set, 3 from the top, comes up short, and there's going to be a foul called on number 23, Watson. That'll be his second personal. Both teams over the limit, so free throws coming here with 11:44 remaining in the second half. It's a 1-and-1 situation, sending Hassan Baspas to the line. On the season, a 61% free throw shooter. Front end of the 1-and-1 is up and good. CUC doing a good job from the charity stripe so far this evening. They're 14-17 as a whole. They shoot well from the free throw line as a group, shooting just over 71%, as the second is up and good as well. Back to a 7-point Cougar advantage. Baspas now with 10. 4 Cougars in double figures, led by Policier with 24. Gladney just 2 rebounds shy of another double-double. Baspas 3 rebounds shy. Pull-up jumper from the top of the key is good. And we'll have a timeout on the floor taken by the Stars. It'll be a full timeout on the floor. We'll take one too, 11:25 remaining in the second half. 67-62 your score. Cougar basketball powered by Lutheran Public Radio. Listen to sacred music anytime, anywhere on the LPR app. Coming out of the timeout here at Geisman, once again, I'm CJ Sellner with Irene Swift on the camera for you this afternoon. It'll be Cougar ball coming out of the timeout. Stars trailing CUC 67-62. Mitch Pellissier leads all scorers with 24, Gladney with 18. Meeks and Baspus both in double figures as well. And there will be a foul called on number 12, Dominic Aiello. That's his second personal. 1-and-1 situation. No, correction. 2 free throws coming. Double bonus time already here. 2 shots coming here for O'Donnell. First of 2 is up and good. Second free throw off the mark. 6-point Cougar advantage. Up top, Watson. Now to Smith. High post picked up by Pellissier with 18 to shoot. Aiello now with it at the top. Pump fake, thought about a 3, but he had the outstretched arms of Gladney there, and it's out of bounds to stay with the Stars. 9 to shoot. Aiello crossover 3 from the top is good. He's played well this evening, now with 14 points on 4 of 8 shooting from downtown. O'Donnell has it, spin move, shot blocked away by Handy. Ahead, Handy to the rim, left-handed layup, no good. Offensive board for Smith, second chance, no good. A third chance is no good, it's tipped out. Dominican had plenty of chances there to pull back within a single point. Now with 17 to shoot, his Handy's pass is stolen away by Meeks. It was tipped, so it'll stay with the Cougars, no backcourt violation. Pellissier has it, wanted to slip it to Baspus, but it got tipped back. Now 15 to shoot. Pellissier right side against Watson, layup no good, and he'll shoot 2. Fouls on number 23, Watson. That's his third. 2 free throws coming for Pellissier. He's 4 of 6 from the free throw line so far today. First of 2 is in and out, no good. It'll be number 22, Moore, who returns for Watson. Second free throw is good. Raymond Folk will check in for CUC, replacing Pellissier, catching his first breather of the day. Good time to do it. Just over the midway point of the second half. You assume it wouldn't be long for Pellissier, player that averages 35-plus minutes per game, as that one's stolen away by Meeks. Meeks has it, taken to the rim, layups, no good. The Stars come away with it. Handy will step into a 3 off the wing, and it's good. And it's back to a single-point game once again. Stars bench back into it again. CUC 1 for their last 6 offensively. Baspus in the lane, and he'll get called for a travel before the shot. Substitution on the Dominican side, Sean Eck will return alongside Connor Dart, replacing Smith and Eccles. Meeks picking up in the full court against Eck. Both teams in the bonus here with just under 9 minutes remaining. Eck needs an outlet, it's to Handy. Both teams getting into it. Aiello has it, slips the defenders, layup left side, no good. Dart with the offensive board, count it with a foul. Big-time offensive board and put back by Connor Dart. He now has 9 points to go along with 4 boards. The and one free throw is up and good. And the Stars have their lead back for the first time since the beginning of the game. Turner comes in for O'Donnell. That foul was charged to O'Donnell, which was his 4th. 71-69 Stars. 8:40 remaining in the second half. And Turner lost it out of bounds. Policier will come back into the game for CUC after a short stint on the bench. It's been a 6-0 run since Policier took a seat just over a minute ago. Turner picking up Eck, well extended. Flipped inside, lost and out of bounds. It will be Stars basketball. It'll be 18 to shoot. They said Policier never had a handle on it, so the shot clock will stay at 18. Fight for the ball on the inbound, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Eck. So it'll be Cougar ball. Policier with it at top. Flips Baspus. Had a chance to get it to Turner for an open 3, but it was too late. He'll take it, drive, finger roll, good. 71 all. Eight minutes remaining in this rivalry. Both teams looking for their 3rd win on the season. Right side, Eck. Kicked, Handy. Flipped back. Aiello had to sky to keep that one from going out of bounds. Has it, Eck wants to drive once again. Baseline, and they're going to get a blocking foul on Baspus. That's his 4th. 1-and-1 situation here for the Stars. 1-and-1. Sending Eck to the line to shoot 2, a 70% free throw shooter on the season, is a perfect 6 for 6 so far today. Front end of the 1-and-1 is up and good. Jackson Smith, the sophomore, returns. Back end of the 1-and-1 is good as well. Stars reclaim the lead at 73-71. Both teams now in the double bonus. They'll be there for the remaining 7 minutes and 33 seconds. Turner needs an outlet. It's to Baspus. Spin move inside off the glass is good. Nice move there. We're knotted again at 73. Dart dribbles it off. Now to Handy. Kicks Smith. Baseline 3 is good. Stars just keep coming at CUC here in the second half. Smith with 11. Stars shooting 56% in the second half. Dart doing a good job staying up on Gladney. Dominican with numbers forward. Finger rolls up and in. Moore with 7. Baspus wanted to feed inside, and a foul will be called afterwards on Turner. Moore is down in pain. So we're going to have a timeout for the injured player. Foul was on Turner. So it'll be double bonus for the Stars after they take care of the injured player, Moore, who's down on the floor. We'll take a quick timeout. Back inside Geisman Gymnasium once again. Moore had to be helped off the floor and get looked at by the Cougar athletic trainers. Foul was on Turner, his second, so it's a double bonus situation. 2 free throws coming here for the Stars, number 11, Jackson Smith. Smith with 11 points is 2 for 2, now 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Smith on the season averaging 10 points per game, over that so far tonight. 63% free throw shooter. Second is up and good, and just like that, the Stars with a 7-point advantage here on the road inside Geisman. On a 7-0 run over the last minute. Policier has it to the rack. Layup is good. CUC needed that one desperately. Policier with 27 on 10 of 20 shooting. Dart at the top, now to Handy. Inside Dart, picked up by Meeks. Smith dribbles off right side. Inside Dart once again, trying to go to work on Meeks. Left-handed hook, way off the mark. Bounce pass ahead, Meeks. Drives in the lane, jump stop, jumper, no good. And they're going to get a foul called on Gladney as he form tackled Dart from behind. So the foul on Landon Gladney is his fourth personal. His third. So foul trouble for CUC as it stands right now. O'Donnell with 4, Basbus with 4, Policier with 3, Gladney with 3. Moore, who exited injured, has 4 for the Stars. Dart and Handy have 3 as well. First of 2 is no good for Connor Dart as Neil O'Donnell returns for Jamal Turner. Second free throw is up and good. Stars as a team, 17 of 21 from the free throw line here this evening. CUC 17 of 22, so both teams doing a really good job knocking down the free ones. Policier has it, drives, layup, no good, but he'll go to line to shoot 2. Fouls on number 20, Steck, his first. 2 free throws coming for Policier. About only place that Policier struggled so far today is that free throw line. He's 5 of 8, normally an 80% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Turner comes back in for O'Donnell as Coach Randy Rogers goes with the offense and defensive switch as much as possible. Second Policier free throws up and good. 4-point ball game. To Dart at the top. Ball swung, now left side. Smith. Inside Dart. Looking for somewhere to go. Meeks tipped it away. Policier saved it. Ahead, Turner. Layup up, too strong, no good. And they're going to get a late foul called on Handy. He was on his way to go get teed up. His teammates stopped him as quick as possible. I can't say I disagree. That foul was very late. But it results in 2 Cougar free throws with Turner at the line. First of 2 is up and good. Turner on the season a 75% free throw shooter. Trying to make it a 2-point game. Second free throw is good as well. Coming up on the final 5 minutes of this one. Screen set. Eck has it, wants to drive. Tough shot, no good. Fight for the loose ball, and Gladney pulls it down. He's just a rebound shy of a double-double. That one's knocked away by Handy. Good job getting back in transition. O'Donnell will come back in for Turner. It'll be Cougar ball to inbound underneath. O'Donnell to inbound. It's to Policier. Shot swatted away and out of bounds. It'll stay Cougar ball. 22 to shoot. It'll be O'Donnell inbound on the near side. It's to Baspus, and he'll back it out. High post Policier. Jumper over Handy is good. Policier now with 31. 4.5 to go. Flip inside Smith. Back out Handy. Pump fake. Smith has it. Cues up a three. Rims in and out, no good. That was halfway down. Cougars with a chance to regain the lead on an 8-1 run over the last 2.5 minutes. Meeks has it, jumper in the lane, too strong. Eck brings it away. Right side, Handy for three. Line drive shot, no good. Offensive board is put back up and in, and the Stars take the lead at 83-81, and we have a timeout on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick one. 3:47 remaining here in the second half. Back inside Geisman Gymnasium once again. It'll be Cougar ball coming out of the timeout. 3:47 remaining here in the second half. 83-81 your score. Stars picking up in the full court. Please say to bring it up for CUC. Picked up by Handy. Has it all the way to the rim. Tough shot. Count it with a foul. Policier ties this game up at 83. Foul is on Handy, and that is his fifth. His afternoon is done. So we'll see who the sub will be. Handy finishes with 13 points on 5 of 11, shooting 3 rebounds, 2 assists. One free throw coming here for Policier. He has 33 points already. And free throw's no good. Aiello with it at the top, trying to work on Meeks. Drive got cut off by Gladney. Needed somewhere to go. It's to Dart with 6 to shoot. Shot well off the mark. Meeks, jumper in the lane is good. Cougars with a 2-point lead once again. Smith inside, turnaround jumper. His shot's too strong. Gladney now with a double-double, 18 points, 11 boards. CUC on a 10-2 run over the last 3 minutes and 6 seconds. And we'll have a timeout on the floor taken by the Cougars. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Both teams playing well here in the second half. Stars shooting 48% here in the second half. CUC shooting 48%. Dominican knocking down a couple more three-pointers in the second half. They're 4 for 10 from downtown. Both teams continue to shoot well from the free throw line. For 2:34 remaining in the second half. Cougar basketball and the Rivalry Cup brought to you by Northwestern Mutual. 5 points on the line for the Rivalry Cup. There will be another 10 on the line between the men's and women's side when they head down the street to Dominican's campus later this month. Cougars working with 18 to shoot. They lead by 2. Screen for Policier, trying to get to the rim, and he'll get fouled and shoot 2. Foul is on number 11, Smith, his second. Both teams over the limit. 2 free throws coming here for Policier. Policier 7 for 11 from the free throw line. 33 points on the day. First is up and good. Turner comes in for O'Donnell. Second free throw is off the mark for Policier. Policier closing in on a career high. Inside dart, trying to work on Baspas. Right hand off the glass is up and in, and we're tied once again at, or correction, it's a 1-point game, 86-85. Policier's career high came against Loras College last season with 34. He stands at that same mark right now. Inside Gladney, and they're going to call a travel before the shot. Minute 48 remaining. Dominican ball trailing by 1. Aiello with it, getting picked up by Turner. Handy is already fouled out for the Stars. Aiello picked up by Baspas. Flipped inside, Cougars try to double. Smith now Aiello, 5 to shoot. Trying to go to work on Baspas. He'll step to a 3 and knocks it down. And a timeout on the floor taken by the Stars as they take the lead back once again, 88-86. What a rivalry game we have on our hands. Minute 17 remaining in this one. We'll take a timeout too. Back inside Geisman Gymnasium. Once again, I'm CJ Sellner. Glad you're here with us this afternoon. Irene Swift on the camera for you. 77 seconds remain in this one. Stars taking a 3 off a Dominic Aiello 3 from the top. Aiello leads the Stars with 17 points, 15 of those coming from downtown. Policier matching his career high with 34 points on the night. See what Coach Rogers has drawn up here. Policier has it, drives, and is swatted out of bounds. He'll stay with the Cougars with 20 to shoot. O'Donnell to inbound underneath. Flipped it inside, was deflected away to Meeks. Now they'll give it back to Policier with 15 to shoot. Screen set, Policier wants to drive. Floater, up and good. Under a minute remaining, and we're tied at 88. You want drama, you want rivalry, you got it here today. 20 to shoot. Smith with it as Policier hits the floor. Now 10 in the high post. Smith with it, takes a late three, no good. Tipped out of bounds, went off of Gladney. So it'll be Stars basketball with 30 seconds remaining, 30.2 to be exact. So that's the difference between shot clock and game clock. Dominican can, in essence, run this clock out and take the last shot if they want it. They have one timeout left, CUC with 2. Everybody rising to their feet here at Geisman. Stars looking for the buzzer beater win. 10 to shoot to Aiello. Picked up by O'Donnell, now 5. Has it, drives, layup up, no good, and we are headed to overtime. Aiello thought he got fouled. They thought a trip. You could have thought a lot of things. But we are headed to overtime here at Geisman this afternoon. And we have 5 more minutes for everybody at home. If you just tuned in, you've missed a good one. CUC led this one by as many as 13 in this ball game. Towards the halftime break, Dominican held a lead late at 80 to 73. But it's been back and forth here over the last 5 minutes, and we got another 5 for you. Rivalry Cup action powered by Northwestern Mutual. Mitch Policier already with a career high 36 points on 13 of 25 shooting. We'll take a quick break, get you set up with the overtime in just a few moments. You're watching Cougar Basketball powered by Lutheran Public Radio. Back inside Geisman, both teams will stay the same direction as they went to end the second half. 5 minutes on the clock here, deciding this one, maybe more. Policier gets it inside Baspus. Meeks flips it up and good. Cougars lead 90-88. Shot inside, no good. Cougars will slowly bring it up with Policier. O'Donnell with it, thought about a 3, now 17 to shoot. Inside, Gladney, shot, count it with a foul. He may be a freshman, but he plays a lot bigger than that. A big basket there by Landon Gladney. He now has 20 points on the day. Foul is on Jackson Smith, his 3rd. Gladney now with the chance to give the Cougars a 5-point advantage. And the free throw is good. Just over a minute in here in the first overtime. Aiello has it, thought about a 3. Kicks, drive, good find inside. Dart had it blocked away by Turner. Gladney had it off. Cougars trying to build here with the 5-point lead. Police kicks. Turner steps into a three off the wing. No good. Last touch by Gladney out of bounds. It'll be Stars basketball. Both teams get an extra timeout here in the overtime, so CUC will have 3. Dominican has 2. Aiello with it at the top, picked up by Turner. To Smith. Drive and a jump ball. And they're going to have to separate the teams after Gladney hit the floor hard. Possession arrow stays with the Stars on the jump ball. As you could expect, tensions rising between two teams that do not like each other. And we will have a timeout on the floor. It will be a 30-second timeout. Correction, it'll be a full timeout. That's all that each of their team has left. We'll take 1, 2, 3:15 remaining in the overtime period. Once again, back inside Geisman Gymnasium, I'm CJ Sellner with Irene Swift on the camera work for you today. So setting it up here after the timeout. Handy has fouled out of this game for the Stars. Isaac Moore has not returned after getting hurt late in that second half. It'll be Stars ball after the jump. 17 seconds to shoot. 3:15 remaining in this one. Cougars scoring the first 5 points of the overtime period. Aiello will back it all the way out and reset now with 10 to shoot. Nearly had it stolen away, and there will be a foul called on the Cougars. Meeks can't believe it. It's a double bonus foul. That's Meeks' 4th personal. So O'Donnell, Meeks, and Basbus all with 4 personal fouls. So 2 free throws coming here for Aiello. He's making his first trip to the free throw line tonight, and the first is no good to Hong. O'Donnell replaces Turner. Second free throw coming here. And Aiello goes empty on the 2 free throw attempts. Coach Rogers calling for his team to run some clock and run the offense. Police with a career high 36. Across O'Donnell. Trying to drive on Aiello, had it stripped away initially. There's Gladney who puts it up and in. And a timeout taken by Coach Rogers. It'll be a 30-second timeout. CUC on a 7-0 run here to begin the overtime period. It's a full timeout on the floor. CUC 3 of 4 from the floor here in the overtime period. But what can be said but just great things about the freshman Landon Gladney tonight. We've all talked about Policier already a career high. Landon Gladney, 23 points, 14 boards here. He has been just as key of a contributor here this evening. Cougars lead by 7. Coming out of the timeout, CUC with 2 timeouts remaining. Dominican with 1. Season and career high for Landon Gladney in points. and he's nearing that in rebounds as well. Previous high was 20 points for Gladney, which was set against Wisconsin Lutheran earlier this season. Set a career high of 17 rebounds against Lakeland inside Geisman. Dominican needs a basket desperately here. Scoreless over the last 3 minutes and 42 seconds. Have not scored in the overtime. Kick to the top. Three is up, long, no good. Policier runs it down, and he gets fouled. Foul will be against Derek Steck. His second personal. Double bonus free throw time here for Mitch Policier, trying to build on this 7-point Cougar advantage. 2 free throws coming here for the senior. First is up and good. One more free throw coming here for Policier, and it is good. Cougars lead by 9. 2:10 remaining in the overtime. CUC holding Dominican scoreless here in the overtime. Shot no good, and they're going to get a foul on Meeks. It looked like he had him tied up. I correct my statement from earlier, so this is Meeks' 4th personal. The last was his 3rd. That very easily could have been a jump ball. Cougars with the possession arrow. 2 free throws coming here for Smith. And 64% free throw shooter as he knocks down the front end of 2. O'Donnell will come back in. Cougars with 2 timeouts, Dominican with 1. Free throw rims in and out for Smith, no good. Final 2 minutes of the overtime period. O'Donnell doubled, finds Gladney. He'll take it to the rim and lay it in. Gladney with 25. Inside, turnaround jumper, rims in and out, no good. Tipped up and now into the hands of Gladney. Now has 15 rebounds. Winter break crowd getting into it. Baspa's far side. CUC running clock, now 10 to shoot. Meeks will try to take it. Gets double teamed, and they're going to get a traveling violation before the shot. CUC leading by 10. Dominican's going to have to go in a hurry. CUC will send Dominican to the free throw line as Meeks just got called for the bump. His day is over. Very underrated and underappreciated day at that. 17 points for the sophomore on 7 of 15 shooting. 6 rebounds, 4 steals, and a block. Turner comes back in for him. Front end of 2 is no good for Eck. Dominican not with a lot of legs underneath them here in this overtime. They're 0 for 5 from the field and now 1 of 5 from the free throw line. Second free throw's up and good, and it's a 9-point game. Inbound is to Policier. CUC working with a 9-point lead. Policier trying to split a double team, and he'll get fouled. Senior going to the free throw line, trying for his first career 40-point game. Already ranking near the top of all the Cougars in scoring all time. Just add another notch in the belt for the senior. First is up and good. Make that a 100-point day for CUC. Second free throw is good. Make that 40 points for Mitch Policier as we reach the final minute of play in the overtime period. See if we can cap off that 40-point day with a big win. 3, no good. Fight for it underneath. Put back up and in. Dominican going for the steal. Flip is to O'Donnell, and he got fouled. He'll shoot 2. Fouls on number 12, Aiello. And the Cougars putting the final touches on what's going to be a big win on the day. First of 2 is up and good for O'Donnell. Second is up and good. Coming up on the final 30 seconds, CUC with an 11-point overtime lead. They lead 15-4 in this overtime, outscoring Dominican, shooting 80% from the field, not missing a free throw. Shot clock turned off. Cougars can dribble this one out. Cougars are going to improve to 3-9 overall, 3-3 at home, 3-6 in the NACC. Dominican going to fall to 2-10 overall, 1-4 on the road, and 2-5 in the conference. It was a fun one here today. Final totals in this one as the Cougars pick up the win. Mitch Policier, a career high 40 points on 13 of 25 shooting with 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Landon Gladney finishes with 25 points, 15 rebounds on the day, another double-double. Meeks with 17 points, 6 rebounds, 4 steals. CUC shoots 50% from the floor on the day, 29 of 36 from the free throw line. Dominican, led by Aiello with 17 points. They had 5 players in double figures. Smith, Eck, Dart, and Handy also in double figures. CUC, as Dominican shoots 39% on the night. This will be a fun one to talk about. You can find all the recap and analysis at cucougars.com. For Irene Swift and everybody here at Concordia University Chicago, I'm CJ Sellner. Thank you for tuning in to Cougar Basketball. I'm CJ Sellner. Signing off for this one. Cougars sweep the day against Dominican. Final of this one.